As usual, we're going to start off with the Frontline Changes Report. And before we start, do press the like button. The like button actually is the red button. When you press it, it will launch a tactical nuke. And this nuke will not wear clothes. So that's why it's nuked. And and then for those that want to join the DPA army, actually not want, I demand you to join the DPA army because we are lacking of workers to work in our military industrial complex. So do press the subscribe button and join the DPA army so that you can become my slave. And we're going to start off with the Frontline Changes Report. We have quite a number of changes over at Voschans and Ivanivske, Klishevka, Novoporovske, Umansky, Uruzaine, and Staromayoske. So we're gonna start off with Voschans over at the at this Kharkiv front. This main thing is relating to the Ukrainian claims because the Ukrainians has basically set a huge part of this area here as gray zones. And but we previously do have Russian geolocated in this area here. So but we have the latest geolocation of Russian forces here, which is the infantry fighting vehicle. And as a result, I decided that this part just can't possibly be under Ukrainian control. So I have made it have changed the front line in this way. I'm still going to give the respect to Deep State UA to leave a little bit left here. I can't possibly imagine Ukrainian forces to be that far deep into the rear positions. So but in these three lines that is still plausible. So we're going to continue to monitor and to see how this develops over at the Voschan sector of the Kharkiv front. The next frontline change is over at Ivanivske. So this is at Bakhmut front. So this is Bakhmut city. And in this area here, the Ukrainian mapping Deep State UA has made a massive change. They have finally give up this entire massive gray zone that they have been drawing out, and they have claimed that the Russian forces have taken the entire settlement here of Ivanivske, with the Russians taking full control and with additional buffer along this forest lines, or rather not even lines, these are just forests. So so this actually is a final it's been a long time coming, the corroboration of the capture of Ivanivske. So Deep State UA has now announced the capture of Ivanivske. However, the first announcement of the capture is by the Russian Defense Ministry on 23rd of March. So it's almost 3 months. It's almost 3 months. So it's been a long time. So finally, the Russian forces has fully captured with corroboration of Ivanivske. So the next frontline change over Ivanivske is just further south at Klishevka. So according to the Ukrainian mapping, they have claimed this area to be under Ukrainian control. As a result, there could be a possible Ukrainian advance to retake this forest, this small little patch of forest around here in the southeastern part of Klishevka. So but because this is just a Ukrainian claim, we will continue to monitor and see how this develops. We still have zero confirmation of the capture of Avdiivka. There's totally no corroboration for this. So the next frontline change is over at the Avdiivka Front over at Novoporovske. In this area here, the Russian forces also have quite a big advance with the capture of yet another major tree line north of Novoporovske. They have now starting to enter into Novoporovske itself and capture the eastern tree line. So this advance is pretty significant, I would say. We are talking about an area of 1.46 kilometers square. So quite a big front line change over here. The depth, for those that are interested, is around 0.5 kilometer. In the longest part, the entire tree line here, the entire tree line here is around 1 kilometer. So that's a lot of grounds. The entire front line change, the entire front around here, we are talking about around 3, almost 4 kilometers in length. So after Novoporovske, further south at Umanske, there is also the expansion of the buffer zone in the northwestern part of Umanske. So the Russian forces have continued to expand their zone of control in the northern part of this river around here. So the Ukrainian mapping, this is by Ukrainian mapping though, so this is a confirmed capture. However, the gray zone continue to extend in this way, so it's a bit awkward. But anyway, we shall continue to monitor over here, over the Umanske region. So, and the next frontline change is over at Uruzaine, over at the Velika Novoselka sector of the Donetsk front. In this area here, Russian forces are geolocated in the southern part of Uruzaine. This invalidated Ukrainian claims. So the Russian has already been previously marked to be here based on geolocation. I think based on claims. So now we have this confirmation via geolocation. So the Ukrainian mapping have to change due to this geolocation. And after Uruzaine, the last frontline change is over at Staromayoske, just next door. Russian forces geolocated to raise the flag at this location. So the Russian forces have advanced in this northern part of Staromayoske. And we still have no confirmation of the rest of this area here to be under Russian control or not. However, the Russian Defense Ministry, nevertheless, along with Ryba, have announced the capture of Staromayoske. So I do not know how far they have captured. So anyway, this is the declaration. I have not put a flag yet because I'm looking for some kind of corroboration from the Ukrainian side. So particularly Deep State UA. So we shall wait and see whether we can get this confirmation. So that's all for the Frontline Changes report. And so have the missile take off its clothes yet? So remember to press the like button to release the nuke. Send news, as in atomic bomb. And naked ones. So we're gonna continue on over to the strategy and tactical reporting, and we go to the northern part in Sumy.